announcements to evacuate.
Even our weekend broadcast was left in the dark.
Lights?
But on Broadway, the show went on. Outside, bright lights or not.
You have to be in charge wherever you are. It's as simple as that.
New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio had to play damage control after the 2020 hopeful was campaigning in Iowa during the blackout.
We're going to hold Con Ed's feet to the fire. We're going to work very closely with them.
Power company president Tim Cawley says the outage was not due to high demand or old age.
So there's incredible redundancy in terms of our capacity.
You say that you've got redundancy on redundancy, and yet a huge swath of this city was plunged into darkness for 5 hours.
Yeah, that's fair. The grid is very reliable on an overall basis.
The incident raises questions about the country's overstressed power grid. In its most recent infrastructure report card, the American Society of Civil Engineers scored it a D+.
We are pushing our grid about as hard as we can push it right now, given what we've got.
Patrick Miller is an energy sector expert.
There's an expectation by the average consumer that the power is always going to stay on. In reality, we have a grid that runs from Canada all the way down into Mexico, and the fact that it operates as reliably as it does right now is an amazing feat.
Now, this...
A tale of two time squares. Take a look. Over here on the west side, it is dark. That is the west side. The power has been out.
Everybody over there. That's
and if you go over to the east side, you will see the power is on. There are lights in the shops. Now, we just spoke to folks here who came into Times Square, and they said it was surreal. It was unusual. It was like nothing they've ever seen before, because one half of the crossroads of the world was dark, and the other side was light. Now, we just came from over there. And down that street is the Marquee Theater, which is home
recording. I just wanted to
Hamilton.
record
And
this
of course,
shit.
the
Like,
Marquee, so lit up on a Saturday night, and still is very dark. Now, this is the scene here.
The west side is dark, nigga. The east side is light. What the fuck? What the fuck is that trying to symbolize?
As we've been standing here these last few minutes, they have been having a little better luck getting through than they did about half an hour ago. But you can see it's incredibly congested here. Once again, if you look down the way, you can see half of Times Square dark, the other half is light. Now, a lot of people showed up for Broadway shows, and they came there early, right around the time the blackout happened. The show Marquee went dark. The cast of Hamilton was inside, and they told us that they were performing. When they saw the lights go down, they gathered.